Hi and welcome. Today we are going to make a wonderful lasagna. Here in our house it's a very favorite dish, but my sons, they don't like me to be creative whenever I make this dish. So it needs to be the same and taste the same all the time. So that's why I had to write down the recipe because they wanted it when they were at college and so on. So what I do is I usually have some meat sauce in the freezer, but if I don't, I start with the meat sauce, and meanwhile that is simmering, then I start with the bechamel sauce. And the bechamel sauce comes together very nicely. But I use some nutmeg, of course, and also some coarsely grated Parmigiano Reggiano. So, let's get started. You can always download the list of ingredients at my blog. You start by melting 100 grams of butter, and when it has melted, then you add the flour and whisk it vigorously until it all comes together. And then you pour half of the milk and whisk vigorously, no lumps. And when it starts to thicken again, you add the seasoning and continue whisking. Add the bouillon and continue whisking again, very vigorously. And then when it starts thickening again, you pour over the rest of the milk and whisk until it comes together again and starts to thicken like this. And when that happens, then you can now add the coarsely grated Parmigiano Reggiano and taste it and add more if you like. It's all a matter of taste. Then I use either you grease an oven dish or you put parchment paper. You pour some bechamel sauce at the bottom and then cover it with the lasagna sheets. And then you pour over some meat, and it can be as thick or as thin as you really like. I like it somewhere in the middle, or lagom as we say in Sweden. Then you cover it with sprinkle some cheese on top. And that's when you pour some more bechamel sauce and cover it again with lasagna sheets. And I try to cover it sometimes very well with some more, add some more in the middle. Now cover it again with some bechamel sauce. And then the meat sauce again. And of course some grated Parmigiano Reggiano. And when you have done that, then you just put a final layer of lasagna sheets and cover it with some bechamel sauce and smooth it out. And that's now when you can sprinkle a lot of Parmigiano Reggiano again on top, so it becomes very crispy and nice. And then it's in the oven, 200 degrees Celsius or 392 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. So delicious and heavenly to enjoy with some salad. As we say in Iran, Nush Jan, or enjoy.